Hi, my name is Andrea Harrn and I'm a CBT counsellor with the Counselling Directory. I'm also the creator and the author of the best-selling Mood Cards series of cards and books for mental health. Today I'm here to talk to you about passive-aggressive behaviour and why this is a problem in many types of relationships. So in a healthy relationship, people will be able to talk to their partner about any problems they might have, and if they're upset with their partner or vice versa, in a good healthy relationship, it would be okay to be able to talk about those things and discuss them together. However, if you are in a relationship with somebody that is passive aggressive, they may not find it very easy to discuss problems, thoughts and feelings. And if they get upset, they won't be able to tell you, but instead it might come out in a different way, which is not very helpful, such as giving you the silent treatment or blaming you for things that you haven't done or withholding normal behaviours. So there are lots of different forms that passive aggressive behaviour can take, but all of them are quite difficult for the person on the receiving end, who may be aware or feel that there's something going on, that there's a problem, but they don't really know what the problem is. And often when they ask the partner, are you okay? What's wrong? Is there a problem? They will be met with a response that is, no, I'm fine, there's nothing wrong with me. Maybe it's all in your head. Just to say here as well that quite a few people that are passive aggressive also have narcissistic personality disorder, but that is not always the case. And I'll tell you why. Because sometimes people that are with a passive aggressive person can, after a period of time, become passive aggressive themselves because they have nowhere to go with their own thoughts and feelings. So if you are constantly met with a silent aggression when you try to raise something, it might be that you get to the point where you feel, how do I raise this problem? How do I talk to my partner about anything? I mean, it might be a small thing or it might be a bigger thing, but it might get to the stage where you feel that you can't even raise it, because if you do, you know you're going to get a huge reaction back. So when passive aggressive behaviour is a problem, it's not just someone being a bit awkward or leaving a sticky note. Okay, it's more than that. When I talk about it being a problem in relationships, I'm talking about it feeling like an emotional abuse. It can feel almost like a physical attack as well, especially if you are very sensitive. And some people that are in these types of relationships are very sensitive. So passive aggressive types, as well as narcissistic types, tend to attract people that are quite empathic. So if you are finding yourself in this difficult relationship, ask yourself, am I very sensitive? Am I an empath? Maybe you might even be a codependent. And if you are, don't worry, because you haven't done anything wrong here, and there's nothing wrong with being the way that you are. Problem is, you will feel the anger very, very it would be very difficult for you. It's difficult. It's a difficult type of relationship, and it can feel very confusing and destabilizing. And also, it's not very nice for the passive aggressive person either, because neither people like this kind of feeling where they're not talking. It becomes very, very fraught and tense. And you can feel that atmosphere as well if you're in the house, and even if somebody comes in the house, they might know that something's wrong because there will be an anger in the air. So it's quite complicated, and it can lead to both people eventually shutting down, which is sad. So there are lots of things to learn about this. And if you want to know more and you're ready to learn more and you're ready for counselling, and maybe you want to learn some skills and strategies, it's a good idea to get in touch with a professional, which you can do on Counselling Directory website. You can contact me if you'd like to, or there might be other people you want to contact. So if you do want to learn more about this, check me out on the Counselling Directory website, or you can contact me direct via my website at andreaharn.co.uk.